everybody, welcome back to 2024, where originally, as of last weekend, I actually planned on making a video going over Cartoon Network dying, but while I was in the process of getting prepared for that video, some really big announcements were made, and it's funny because I'm not kidding. I was wholeheartedly going to record a Cartoon Network is dying video today instead of the revival video, so this is like comical timing. But anyways, welcome back to another Rant videos. If you're not familiar with Rants, it is a series I do on my channel where I basically talk about whatever, whenever. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's just whatever I feel like ranting about. If you do end up enjoying this kind of content, I do have more rant videos and a playlist on my channel. I'll also link that down below if you don't want to look for it. Anyways, if you do end up enjoying this video, please do like and subscribe. And yeah, that's the best way to support my channel, as I am a small YouTuber and really anything helps me out. Other than that though, let's go ahead and dive into today's main topic, which is Cartoon Network and its possible revival. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Why are you a grown adult concerned about this? And the answer is simple. I like what I like. I was born in the late 90s, which means I grew up to Cartoon Network in the early 2000s, and that was pretty much the only channel I watched until eventually everyone kept talking about Disney Channel, and then I got into that probably when I was like 10, whatever. Anyways, doesn't matter. Cartoon Network was still better, and I'm sure a lot of my subscribers that are on here probably have the same thoughts as me. Cartoon Network was top tier. We had Ben 10, we had The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, we had Flapjack, we had Chowder, we had so many shows, Foster's Home and the Imaginary Friends. God, we had so many shows and they were so awesome. And then, yeah, I kept watching those shows, and, you know, eventually it changed into Adventure Time, regular show, we had Gumball. A few things started shifting, and then probably around the time Steven Universe started, I'd never watched Steven Universe, but around that time I got rid of cable because, as everyone's already aware, cable is dying. It's been kind of dead, but I recently have gotten cable back, and so that's kind of what led into the Cartoon Network is dying video that I was gonna make. So if a lot of you guys stopped keeping up with Cartoon Network like I did, they actually went under a big merger with Warner Bros. Discovery, basically just keeping Cartoon Network around in name only. This happened late last year, and to be honest, there really wasn't much mentioned about it. I barely saw anything about it at all. And this information is important to keep in mind for later on in the video, because when I say Cartoon Network is getting a revival, they are most definitely going to revive themselves. And I think a lot of people were pretty much expecting Cartoon Network to go downhill because they kind of gave up after 2016. If any of you, like me, did get a chance to hop on good old Cartoon Network and take a look at what was going on in there, you'd probably end up just watching Teen Titans Go or Gumball, because that seemed to be the only shows they like to play. And they would let these reruns run for hours upon hours every single day. They might take a break or two every hour here and there, but then these same shows would continue to play right after. And yes, these are the actual schedules right here. Notice all the yellow and the blue. And I also just had to throw this shit in because you probably think it's fake, but it is real. They actually played this hot trash for days. And sorry, not trying to offend anyone, Teen Titans, an amazing show. You cannot go wrong with Teen Titans. However, Teen Titans Go, complete trash, fight me. Don't get me wrong though, I get that's how television operates. Reruns are bound to happen. At least we had more of a variety growing up. I mean, just look at the June 2010 schedule compared to the schedules I just showed you. Besides, even if there were times where we had no variety, at least it was good content. A lot of the new cartoons in the past 10 years have been brain rot and just shitty remakes.
We did it! We painted the whole house, and without getting a drop of paint on anything but the flappin' flotsam. What's that?
And I think a lot of people did give up on Cartoon Network, and that's why I didn't hear much about the merger that was happening besides a thing here and there. And I think another reason why they gave up is also because of these key points, but in reality, this merger was the best thing to happen to Cartoon Network. And this brings us back to 2024. They have already started making big changes to CN. Not only has their show rotation gotten better, but they've also brought back some classics. I've recently gotten cable again and will hop on CN sometimes. Weekdays after 5, they started playing older shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy, Billy and Mandy, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog, etc., etc. Not only that, but they've also added regular show, Adventure Time, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, and quite a few more back into rotation. This has definitely brought back more kids and cultured adults like myself. I actively go out of my way to watch CN now, whereas a few months ago, I quite literally wanted nothing to do with it. These little changes are not the only reason why I'm saying CN is getting a revival. The big announcements are the main stars for that. CN announced the other day they are bringing back a few series. This includes Regular Show, Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends, Adventure Time, and in fact with the Adventure Time, there's quite a few projects going on. There's a movie, there's a new series called Side Quest. They also have a new series that is in development right now called Heyo Bimo, and if you want to get fancy, there's also Fiona and Cake that is in works for a season 2, but that's not really Cartoon Network's territory anymore. Still a good add-on though. There's even a new Scooby-Doo series coming out, but instead of it being its traditional style, it's actually going to be in an anime-based style featuring Shaggy and Scooby in Japan. We're even getting another season of Totally Spies. With all these reworks as well as new series, I think the CM may revive itself from the Teen Titans Grow crash they put themselves in. I think today's generation is the closest currently in experiencing CN back when it was in its prime. I'm personally glad that this is all happening. I may not have kids, but if I did, I'd be happy to know that they are getting to experience something somewhat close to what my childhood was like. Not only that, but nothing good has really come out in the last few years. I get that, COVID got in the way, but still, the few things that have come out have been terrible. Anyways, with all that said, I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am for these new series reboots as well as new originals. I think that we are in for a treat. Please do comment down below and tell me your thoughts on these new series. Also tell me what you would like to see revived. Me personally, I like to see them finish Teen Titans and continue Ben 10 after Ben 10 Omniverse instead of doing a remaster of the original series in this trash style and format. Other than that though, please do consider subscribing if you end up enjoying this video. Like I said, I have more content like this in a playlist, which I will link below. If I was recommended to you, then you probably like gaming. My channel is an everything channel, but majority of my content is funny gaming videos, so please do check out my other content. With that said, I'll see you guys later.